Hello, I'm Viet Cường. Welcome to Thai Nguyen News. Now's today's headline. Delegation of Thai Nguyen's leaders worked with Võ and Đại Từ districts about building new rural areas. Cultural and artistic exchange for students of Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. Chronicle, Thai Nguyen onwards to the Spratly Islands, Part 3. On the 18th and 19th of May, the delegation of Thai Nguyen People's Committee, led by Vice Chairman Đặng Viet Thuần, worked with Võ and Đại Từ districts about the program of building new rural areas. In Võ Nhai district, the delegation witnessed the results of building new rural areas in the period 2011-2015. Accordingly, Võ Nhai has formed several management boards at district and communal levels, propagandized and trained district residents on the technical know-how of implementing the program. By the end of 2011, Võ Nhai has had two communes, Lâu Thượng and Phú Thượng, that finished building new rural areas. To date, 100% communes of Võ Nhai district have upgraded roads to communal centers passable for cars. These communes have also benefited from the national electricity system. In Hùng Sơn Commune, Đại Từ district, the delegation attended a seminar entitled Hùng Sơn Residents Join Forces to Build New Rural Areas. During the seminar, many officers of Hùng Sơn Commune gave straight ideas about some hurdles which caused problems in the way of building new rural areas in this commune, including inconvenient roads, inadequate electricity systems, unclear plans in developing communal economy and society. It needs the unification of all residents, government, and agencies in Hùng Sơn to meet all 19 criteria of building new rural areas by 2015 as planned. On May 22nd, the University of Information Technology and Communication, Thái Nguyên University, coordinated with the Center for Training Support and Human Resource Supply, Ministry of Education and Training, Dell and Intel Company Vietnam, organized a job fair for consultation and recruitment, particularly for students.
On this occasion, students were provided information on employment trends and recruitment needs in the market nowadays and were taught about filling up jobs application forms. They were also initiated with necessary skills when applying for jobs and utilized communicative skills during interviews. Additionally, they had opportunities to get jobs when taking part in mock interview by the enterprises. The job fair also gave students the opportunity to experience new and modern technologies and become owners of computer units, high-tech products with preferential price. This event is considered an important step for students to approach different employers and prepares them for starting and establishing their own careers in the future.
As a rule, the demand for electricity in the daily activities of the people increases every summer. As a result, Thai Nguyen Electricity Company has implemented many solutions to provide people in the province with enough power safely and continually and minimizes all possible power breakdowns. The prolonged shelter from the end of April up to now has made the need for electricity go sky high, causing partial output capacity to overload in some parts of the city and in some households. Under the supervision of the electricity industry, on sheltering days, the power output capacity increases by 26% compared with that on normal days, which has made many power distribution transformer stations overloaded. Nevertheless, thanks to good preparation in material facilities, plans in organizing and regulating the grid, the electricity supply of Thai Nguyen Electricity Company to businesses and households for production and daily use recently has been quite stable compared to how it was a year ago. In addition, Vietnam Electricity EVN has recently put 2 more hydroelectric plants into operation in Dong Nai and Sơn La provinces. During the time of visiting different islands on the Spratly Islands, the mission of Thái Nguyên province had a chance to witness the daily life and activities of local residents and the Navy soldiers on the islands. Despite the heat of sunny but windy weather, the people remained filled with vitality in harmony with the lasting maple trees, dancing carelessly with the wind and the sea waves. Reaching Song Tu Tay Island, after friendly handshakes with the Navy soldiers, the mission of Thai Nguyen province witnessed how the daily life and activities of local residents, with a lot of difficulties, try to overcome all challenges to master their own life and contribute their efforts to protect the sacred sovereignty of the country. On this island, there are systems of communal people's committee, residential abode and soldier housing, which were very spacious and clean. Both the soldiers and the residents on the island spent about 10,000 days repairing, leveling, planting trees, and building landscapes, all for the love of beautifying the island.
Tôi là giáo viên trên thị trấn Trường Sa Lớn.
I am a teacher at the Spratly town. My present work and life are quite stable. I've been living on the island for a long time, with the great assistance provided for by the government. All the children go to school and are given attentive care. Leaving Song Tử Tây Island, we continue the journey to Nam Yết, Sine Coe, East London Reef, West London Reef B, Lat Reef, etc. Wherever the mission arrived, we are given a warm welcome by the soldiers and the residents on the island. The meals seemed simple but nutritious and made from meat, fish, and vegetables which are grown on the island. We all knew that the soldiers spent much time on farming to have such good meals.
Ngay sau chuyến công tác này, chúng tôi sẽ về tổ chức thực hiện
Through
tốt
this
các
trip,
nhiệm vụ như
I want
sau,
to express my
tuyên
deep
truyền về
appreciation and admiration to the spirit and courage displayed by our soldiers on the Spratly Island. Despite their difficult life and material and spiritual insufficiencies, the soldiers always practice optimism, show cheerful spirit, and make efforts to fulfill the tasks given by the party and government. Making their farewell with the soldiers and residents on the island, the images of vitality and intense belief on the leadership of the Communist Party were deeply rooted in the heart of every member of the delegation. It was the image of the soldiers remaining steadfast in defending our country, the hard-working people, diligent children who listened carefully to every word from their teacher at school. These are the truest symbols for lasting vitality of Vietnamese people, an indomitable and courageous tradition against foreign invaders to preserve the sovereignty of our country. The journey of Thai Nguyen mission to the Spratly Islands will be continuously sent to you in the next English news. On May 16th, Thai Nguyen University of Technology held a cultural and artistic exchange night for students of 3 countries, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. At that night, many excellent musical performances, which were performed by the students of 3 countries, expressed the cultural characteristics of each country. The songs had the theme of praising the party and government, alcohol, and the love for the country. The cultural and artistic exchange night involved an enthusiastic participation of a large number of the Youth Union members, who are students at Thái Nguyên University of Technology, to demonstrate the enthusiastic spirit of the youth and show the good relationship among the 3 countries, Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. The exchange night is considered one of the practical activities to motivate solidarity spirit and traditional friendship among the 3 countries, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations, the 35th anniversary of cooperative treaty between Vietnam and Laos, and commemorate the 45th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Cambodia. On the evening of May 18th, a song festival for groups singing English songs was organized at Thái Nguyên University of Economics and Business Administration.
The festival was one of the main activities of the university's youth unions to raise the awareness of students about the effects of studying English to meet the requirements in English before graduation. English is considered one of the most effective means for global communication. The ability to speak English will pave the way to develop confidence and makes it easier to integrate into the big world. The festival was expected to bring fresh air to the movement of studying English, not only for students, but also for young lecturers. During the festival, experiences and skills in teaching and learning English were shared among the participants. Many of them are making the efforts to improve their English skills and search for opportunities and scholarships to study abroad and integrate into global studying environment.
And that's the end of the program today. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.